Right, so last time was doing left turns, wasn't it?
Yes.
Turning left, and we didn't do any rights, did we? I don't think.
No.
So today, do you remember, actually going back to last time, the thing that was working on the most, apart from turns, what are there's this kind of skill that we were working on?
Clutch control and changing down gear.
That's it. That's why we come to this road, because this one, it's fairly quiet, it's a little dead end. There is no new road here, it loops around. It's a fairly clear road. So what do you think we're going to try on this road to develop clutch control? Because I haven't told you this yet, but what do you think we're going to do down this road?
Probably try to creep forwards and stop again.
That's it. What else can you do after where the van is? What could you go and do? So we spoke about doing a manoeuvre. So which one do you think we're going to do?
So you're going to do U-turn?
Yep, that's it. So turning the road is what we're going to look at to begin with. So the plan is for today, we're going to do turning the road, well, clutch control to begin with on this part of the road, just creeping. We're not bothered about these side roads because these are so quiet, not much ever comes out of these, so we're not going to bother about, we don't want to block them, but you're not bothered if you park quite close to them.
Okay.
Then we'll do turning the road, because that's really just clutch control. Once you master clutch control, you can do turning the road quite easily. Then after that, we'll do, what's the thing, the turns lefts and rights. So maybe not rights, we'll do lefts. Because the idea is the clutch control practice on the turning the road should help you with the end of the roads, because it's all about creeping. Imagine you're going towards a curb on the right hand side there, when you're creeping towards it. It's the same as when you come to a junction. Not exactly the same, similar in terms of where you creep and crawl. So, Ronnie, if you want to get set up and turned on, and we'll go over the clutch control to begin with. Just meant to be neutral when you turn on as well. You can be in one, but it's just you can jump. I'm just going to turn this on the pocket, otherwise it falls down. That's better. Right, so first of all, just try and find the point where your car balances like we did. We did it last time on that. It was a fairly flat road we did it before. We did it the time before that on the hill as well.
Okay, so trying to find the biting point, and leaving this on. Yeah.
Yep, so it'll drop into one. So back into first. It's just you turn on in neutral, but then as soon as you turned on, back into gear.
Okay.
Just so you don't jump when you turn on. So bit of gas, bit of clutch. And just let me know when you found that point where you think it's going to hold still. Just a little bit less gas, because it's mainly the clutch this. So the gas should be like humming like that's good, but not too much.
About there?
That's good, that's good. Because the first one, that was a bit of, it was alright, but it was a bit low.
Yeah.
But that one you felt the car drop a bit more.
Yeah.
The revving as well, not a big problem here, but why do you think we don't want to rev too much? Just like in general when you drive.
Well, here it's quite flat, isn't it? So we don't need to do as much.
That's it. What if you rev though too loudly here? Who could that annoy?
All the residents and stuff.
So you have to think about that. I know they're not going to. Half these houses are empty now because they've only been built. But yeah, you have to think about that. If you rev too loud, it does annoy everyone. Because some maniac revving the car outside your house. You don't want that. Well, so that's good. So handbrake comes off. Let's see if that stays still. That's good. That's spot on. So how do you make it creep forwards a little bit?
So very slowly pull off the clutch a little bit.
That's it. Like a millimetre up.
Okay.
That's good. Let's creep forward a little bit now. So imagine you're at a junction now and clutch down a little bit. You know that junction we had last time, just before the rain stopped us, where there was like a really bad view on that bend, we had a parked car towards the end.
Yeah.
Imagine now you're there and you need to creep, so creeping a little bit forwards. That's good. Let me pause again there. Now imagine you can't go for a long time and you've got to stop for quite a while. What do you do now?
You put the handbrake on.
Yep, so you do foot brake, so it's dead still. So brake goes down, that's it, then the clutch goes down. So brake and clutch, that's it, then handbrake, that's good, and then neutral. That's it. Okay. The idea there is you do the brake so your car stays dead still, and then your handbrake goes on to hold it still. If you do no pedals, I'll just demonstrate that. Because what you can do is, if you're really sure of your clutch control, but I wouldn't recommend doing this, you can hold it still, like that. If you're totally still, you can just handbrake on, drop your clutch. The problem is if your foot slips at all while you're doing that, you're going to start moving. So imagine if you're moving forward a little bit, and you pull the handbrake on now, what's that going to do to your handbrake?
Oh, it's going to do damage it.
That's it. Yeah. So if you're sure you can do it, but I would never recommend doing that. It's always easier to brake, clutch down, you get like a slight jump, doesn't matter, and the handbrake on.
Okay.
And that's good. But so, what do you think of that clutch control so far?
It's quite tricky, isn't it?
It's good though, that creeping there is nice. That's a nice bit of creeping away. If you want your window down, by the way, the controls were your side because it needs to come warm today. That's it. So I want you to now move off and just stop just before the van. Should be okay. Because I think there's a car park. Yeah, there's a car parked after the van. So if you pull up on the left, kind of where the long bit of curb is just before the van. We're not too bothered about blocking the driveway, but try and avoid blocking them for now. Because there is one car parked on the left there.
Right, okay.
Right, so it's normal moving off. I'm going to go and do the 3-point turn, or turning the road as you call it.
Okay.
So I won't so much on this part's up to you.
Sorry,
because you got it down just a little bit. It's good actually. Just a touch higher. A little bit lower. You'd say it pulls, but that's it. You see, it kind of pulls, but it doesn't kind of yank. It doesn't yank the car. When you feel like a sudden move like that, that's when it's no good. That feels calm and smooth, so it's not kind of making a horrible sound. Okay, so come and go.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's good.
So I don't need signal here.
That's good.
Okay.
And that's perfect there, because that's soft and smooth. Yeah, it would be better without the van there, but we'll make it do with that. So just pull up quite close to the van.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll come out moving in a moment. I won't say how, just try sort of creeping up to the van.
Oh, creep to
That's
the
it.
van.
Try not to brake till you stop dead. I'm just getting nice and wide from that curve. That's it. So you want to see almost touching the van, not quite, but almost. That'll do it, that's fine. Then you brake, that's it, that's good. So you see there we only use the brake at the very end. That's the main thing to understand from last time. And then what do you need before the clutch? Yep, that's it. Because last time wasn't wrong, but because of the rain it's quite hard to tell. But at the end of the roads we were saying about do brake, clutch down, but brake off before you stop. So you roll, wait. Then when you get to the end, you hold it still. And then you go. Because that's what you just did there. So what you did there is the same thing you do at the end of the road. It's all the same stuff. So we'll come back to that in a moment, but for the moment, if you want to turn off just for now,